Hello, my crafty community. So glad you're watching, either live or on the replay. Today, I will be making my second shaker piece. I'm using this kit that I've had for a while, but we're going to be using it today. Sorry for that brain freeze there. I did use it yesterday for the first time just to practice. And this is the piece I made. I think I put too many sparkly things in here, but if you can tell that's a sleigh, then I'm doing good. But this is my first shaker piece from this kit. As you can tell by the thumbnail, I took everything off. It was all on one big piece of cardstock, and I put everything onto magnetic sheets. So here is this. All the different globes and things we can use. Here's my little ballerina, and here's the sleigh with a present. And here's a snowman. And then here's this piece here. This is just one big piece. And instead of taking it apart, I go ahead and cut everything in one color. And so I'm going to have several different colors. I know the snowman's white and Mary and Joseph are white. And the snow here is white. And we can have white trees too, right? And there's my Santa Claus. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm just making one today. And it's going to be this little scene with Mary and Joseph. I went ahead and die cut out all the pieces per usual. And I have everything ready to make the card also. So here's my card base. Let's go ahead and do that. It's going to be portrait style, just like the example. We have some inspiration. All the different cards. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp the inside. Also, per usual, just in case I make a mistake, I can turn it over. Now, I could not find the stamp set that came with this kit. I know I've used it last year, but I have no idea what I did with it. So I'm going to use this set from Birch Press that I got on a D-stash from Crazy Paper Chick. Christmas Joy. And I'm going to be stamping that in Cherry Cobbler. And here's my big acrylic piece that I had handmade. Okay. There we go. A little light, but not bad. Now on this piece, I'm going to be putting glad tidings of. I will use a littler block for that. And I haven't used this one before, so I will practice a stamp on a random piece of paper here. Okay. Tidings of. So that's it for the stamping. Now these are all the different shaker pieces I have. These specifically are from this kit. Oops. And there's quite a bit. These are from this kit. And then I had another kit a few years ago called Holiday Wishes, and that's where these came from. And I can link the video that I did of that one. I can link that on the end screen. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Queen & Company makes it very much less intimidating to make a shaker card. First, we're going to do the background here. And I can tell where this is, whereabouts to put the centerpiece. Like in this case, it's Mary and Joseph. In this case, it was the sleigh. If you can tell, it's a sleigh. So I will be putting them just above here. And I will be using my glue and a dauber. This is Elmer's Craft Bond. You get 3 in a package. I got it from Amazon. Again, I'll use just a separate piece of paper to put the glue on, and then I'll dab this into it. Oh, before I do that, I want to go ahead and use my white gel pen to make the little star background. I don't know if you can see it from there. I'll hold it up. Just random little dots. Van Gogh's Starry Night song comes to mind. Okay. And I'll go ahead and color this, the little stars, white. So instead of going to all the die cutting, just this in gold, I'm going to color it with a gold gel pen. And again, let me find another scrap of paper. I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and then we'll color the star. This is the first time I've done this one, so maybe I will cut it out from gold cardstock next time, because it's not turning out like I thought. I could not find my gold Wink of Stella. That would have been perfect. I have clear and I have silver, but I don't have gold. Okay, so let's glue this on first, up in the sky. Now, I did gold for a reason, because I am going to be using some chunk glitter that I got from Michael's. Okay, it's not straight up and down, but that's okay. Now let's put on Mary and Joseph. Here, let me show you real quick. There we go. I wouldn't say these would be the greatest thing for mass producing. I would get frustrated really quickly, I think. And it's not quick, but it certainly is pretty. For those who don't know what a shaker card is, and honestly, I didn't know when I first started crafting and watching videos myself, but it's a piece with a clear window filled with items, usually with little sparkly things that move around when you shake the card. That is the official Google definition. I had my husband look it up. All right, so we have this piece ready to go, and it's going to go on the back, and I'll show you how that works. Okay, that's probably a little lower than I wanted. Okay, so we're going to punch out our piece. I'm going to keep these because I can use them to provide dimension. And they both come up with release tape on both sides. So we're going to put, and what did I do with it? There it is. It's so hard to see. We're going to put the acetate on first, really thin acetate. And then we're going to cover that with this piece. Okay. Just cut pretty close, if not exact. That's what I like about this. It's all done for you. Okay. Okay. It overlaps a little bit, which is fine. And then we put this piece on. Again, I will dot it with my dauber. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Yeah, that part. Yeah. I ran out of glue. Let me put some more glue down. Okay. Now the glad tidings is going to go over the top of this piece that I'm gluing on now. So it's kind of got a double thickness there, which is fine. Now I have to walk back and say that I have used the pattern paper from this kit before. I just haven't used the rest of this kit. I did use some of the 6x6 pattern paper, which is right here, for other projects. Okay, we're going to put that down. I don't know how well glue stays stuck on acetate, but we'll find out. Okay, there's that. This is a real pretty paper that I got at Michael's. I thought it would go really cute. And also to make Christmas trees. Who of us remembers the white and the pink and the blue Christmas trees of days gone by? Yes. Those were cute. Glad tidings of There we go. Okay. Now I'm trying not to overdo it this time, although Mary and Joseph are tall. I don't want to overdo. So let's go ahead and we're going to turn this over. And I'm going to use some of these. This is chunky glitter I got from Michael's. Whoa, see, I already overdid it. Now I'm making a big mess. But I want to use it because it has some of the blue. I think that's pretty. Okay. We'll clean it up later. Okay. Yeah, glitter gets everywhere no matter how big it is, right? Okay, so let's do, we have the pearlies here. Let's do some of those. And for some reason, the acetate does have a little bit of static. Maybe I should have used my embossing buddy. Let's see what else we have. We can do white. Okay. It's really hard to judge. Maybe after I've done these a few times, it's kind of hard to judge the shaker bits. So we're going to turn this over. We're going to, yeah. This is going to be facing down here like this. And then we're going to turn it over. So let's go ahead and glue this. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. It's already got release tape on it. See, I told you Queen & Company makes it easy. That's so hard to forget that sometimes. Okay, let's go ahead and lay that down. It's not enough on one side, but we'll see how that works. Okay. See? So there's our piece. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish the card. See what I mean about the static? I think I will do that from now on. Just rub it with my embossing buddy. But I guess it doesn't hurt either. I think it's kind of cute. All right, let's make our card. I'm going to use this, what is it, Marina Mist, I think. And then this piece. So it will all be kind of a blue theme. Different hues of blue and gray. So let's go ahead and cut this down. This is 7 1/4 by 4. So let's do 5 by 3 3/4. Attach that to the front of the card. Now, let me know if you think I probably could have done that star in silver, or what would you have done differently? And maybe I can go ahead and make some more shaker cards, do a devoted video just for that. Okay, there's my matting, and there's my pattern paper piece. Yeah. Well, okay, now I know. Lesson learned. So let's go ahead and put that right in the middle, or maybe just a little bit down, and then we can put other embellishments here. So let's go ahead and glue that, or use my snail runner. Oop. There we go. Well, okay. You can tell I have not made very many shaker cards. Let's put that right there. So there's our basic card. I don't know if it's going to unstick or not. So, Robin, hi. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I don't think I've met you yet. Do you have a YouTube channel, or do you just watch? Do you just craft? I won't say just, I'm sorry. We're all crafters. I like your little icon, that kitty icon there. Thank you. Yeah, I think I should have used my little embossing buddy to get rid of the static. Lesson learned. But what do you think? Should I put some like Nouveau drops up here, or snowflakes? What do you think? Okay, great. Well, I hope I inspire you to do some more crafting. Thank you. The viewers are important. Definitely. Anyway, this kit that I'm using is Winter Wonderland from Queen and Company. Queen and Company makes it really simple. Here's some other pieces from my other kit, and I can show you that video later. But yeah, they make it real simple. You just peel off the tape, and the acetate piece fits just right. And so making the piece is really a lot easier. But I want to show you, this is the piece I made yesterday. Can you tell that's a sleigh? I put a lot of pieces. Yes, it is. It is. And they're not, once you get to the swing of things, they don't take that long to make. Now, this first one yesterday took me a while because it was my first one in a very long time. But, and these pieces, for whatever reason, I think it has to do with the glue on the snowflake. You can't see the snowflake now because all the shaker bits are up there. And then you've got, I don't know if you can see that, but they're really weird. They're standing up straight. So that's strange. But anyway, that is a sleigh. And that little poinsettia piece is from my Joy collection from Spellbinders. And I did a video on that. I did a process video where I did 10 cards using that. And then I did a live a couple of weeks ago doing that Joy die from Spellbinders. But anyway, so I did that piece first to give me a little head start on this one. So let's see, we've got gold and red and green here. So let's do some gold dots. I have Nugo drops. Antique rose. And this is pale gold. So we have pale gold. I know blue goes with silver better, but okay. Here's my Nugo drops. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I could have used a few less, but hey, if you recognize it as a sleigh, that's great. Yes, the colors did turn out nice. And like I said, these were the big glitter from Michaels, and I chose to use that one. And then a few of the white ones. Oh, and I just spilled them everywhere. This is going to be fun cleanup. Ha! But I have tons of shaker bits, just tons and tons. These were all from this set. But then I have a few from the Holiday Wishes set that I was talking about earlier. And that I can definitely put that on an end screen if you want to watch that one. So what I usually do is I stamp the inside of the card first. So that way if I mess up, I can just turn it over and stamp again because this is going to be covered up. But there is the finished card. Thank you so much for joining me. I know this wasn't very long, but if you want to go back and see the replay, that would be awesome. But thank you so much for joining me. Yes, this has been fun. It's educational for me. I need to make more of these. Thank you so much, Robin. It's been a pleasure. So we will check you all next time. Please, if you haven't seen my channel yet, I would love for you to watch my channel. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.